Hello everyone. Can you guys see me and hear me? Hmm. So let me just put myself on this side. Okay. So yeah, just let me know if you can hear me. If someone is here, of course. Yeah, getting some stuff done. So for some context. Hmm. This is better. Is this better? So this is like a continuation to the PRI merged. Yeah, for FOSS United, it's like basically Razor Pay integration plus ticketing system, right? Payment module, ticketing with TAS. Walaikum assalam, Aminu. Hey, Alberto. Yeah, probably accidentally edited it. Okay, it's fine. So, what are we going to do today? Yeah, just getting some work done. So, I already have done the Razor Pay payment integration. So, the user comes to the dashboard, buys the tickets. uh, Ticket also gets created automatically, right? There is a doc event that creates the ticket. It's a Frappe app. So, hooks.py and Frappe UI on the front end. So, the ticket booking portal is Frappe UI. So, you can see I have used doc events, and on update of the payment, it calls handle payment on update, which is a method in which is a function inside this file which checks if it is a event, and if tickets are already created, then return, otherwise it creates the tickets. Hey Ravichandran, so this is what it does. But in the morning someone bought a test ticket, I want to refund, right now what I have to do is I have to go to the Razor Pay dashboard and refund, right? So I want to add a button here for refund, right? So where do we start? I've already created a new branch, GitHub branch, and I will start by editing this doc type. And in the status, okay, camera is dead. Let me bring the laptop camera, which is does not look that good. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, in status, I will say pending. I have three statuses. Captured means it is paid, pending failed, and then the fourth one will be refunded. And I also add a color to it. Refunded. Uh, Purple is fine. Okay. So when I go here, like I can't change it because it's read only, but I will mark it read only. So I will add a button here. Where do we go to add a button on this one? Razor Pay payment.js client script to the rescue. frm dot add a custom button refund console dot log triggering refund, or frappe dot alert. Much better. Frappe dot show alert. Okay, let's go. Refresh. And here's the refund button, and it says triggering refund. So now we actually have to implement the feature. So what I will go to the controller file, razor pay payment.py file. And here what I will say is, I'll remove this pass. I will say def refund self encapsulation, right? Like payment is being refunded, so we'll call it on the document itself. So it will check if it is already like if self dot status not equal to captured, right? It is not captured, which means it is not paid. So how can you refund a thing that is not paid, right? Rapid dot throw. Cool. So I thought, why not do it live, right? I was anyways going to do this, so I'll do it like maybe someone will get to pick up some tricks here or there. That's fine. By the way, today we have the I had to postpone Dharmesh's episode of yesterday to today because he was traveling, and I was not really feeling really well, and yeah, that was the whole story of postponing it. Uh, the payment is not only captured payments can be refunded. Okay. So now if you try to do this in a pending one, oh, like we have to call this method. So we'll say frm.call. The method name is refund, and we can then do something. For now, I won't refund. Nice. You're not permitted to access this. Okay, we remember one step. If you want to call this from the desk or any API, you have to whitelist it. And now refund. Only captured payments can be refunded. So it is working. Nice. Okay. So now what we have to do is we have to import. Um, so I have utils. Here I should, no, not here. Payment. Yeah, here it is. Get razor pay client. From FOSS United. From FOSS United. By the way, this is voluntary work. Dot utils for FOSS United. So I work with them mostly on the dev side of things. Utils dot payment. Import get razor pay client. Nice. Format the imports. So here I will get client equal to get razor pay client. This will return the razor pay client. And now we have to check how to trigger a refund. So razor pay docs API reference refunds. Initiate normal and instant refunds to your customer using Razorpay's refund API. You can make full or partial refund. No more about refunds. Okay, refunds can only be made to captured payments. Nice. So we can copy this exact message. Like, I haven't read this docs, but mm, cool. Mm, hmm. Create a normal. What is the difference between a normal and an instant refund? Normal versus instant refund, razor pay. Instant indicates that the fund has been instantly via fund transfer. I'll have to check because Razorpay leaves a small fee for processing instant refunds. No, I don't think we need instant refunds. It will cost us some money. I knew, like, I guessed it would be the case, but yeah, let's see. Oh, Python, nice. So client dot payment dot refund. We don't want to do partial refund, we want to do full refund. For full refund, enter the entire pay. If the amount is not passed, the entire amount will be refunded. Nice. Speed, we don't want. Notes, a maximum of 15 key value pairs can be unique provided by your internal reference, and it will give us the unique identifier for the refund. Okay, we'll see. So let's start. Client dot, what was it? Payment dot refund. Payment dot refund, and we have the payment ID, and refund object will be created. And so we in our doc type we can save some of it, right? Let's see what all status it can return. Status, 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 status. Okay. Indicates the state of the refund pending. This indicates the reserve is attempting to process the refund. Okay. This is the final state of the refund. Okay. So if the refund got processed, if refund, okay, so we'll have to do some hmm processed. We'll say self dot status equal to refunded. Okay. And we'll add one field here that tracks this thing. So if it is pending, we'll do something else. If refund status is equal to pending, we'll say self dot status equal to refund pending. Okay. Else frappe dot throw refund process. What do they use? Okay. Refund failed. Okay. And then I will say self dot save, and so we have to add this new status. Okay, come on. Edit doc type. Refund pending, and I will add a color to it as well. Document states refund pending can be pink. I'm playing around with this thing. But yeah, let's. And we'll have to capture the refund ID. Edit doc type. And where do we capture? Here I can add a data field. Refund ID. This will be read only. Display depends on status. Eval doc dot status equal to refunded or doc dot status. So in only these two cases we want to show this field. Refund pending. Okay. So now if I refresh, I will see it is not visible, But if I this case self dot refund ID. So by the way, this automatic types I'm getting because I have enabled export Python type annotations is equal to true. When you do this in development, Frappe will automatically generate types in your controller files, and that's how we are getting this nice UX of field completion. Self.refund ID equal to refund ID. Nice. So I think this should do it. Let's find out. Let's try to refund this one. One positional argument amount. Hmm. It said, right? If amount is not provided, it will. Maybe it wants an empty thing. Amount cannot be blank. What? Somewhere they wrote, right? If the amount parameter is the entire amount will be refunded. That's what I'm asking for. Huh. Uh, so how do we deal with this thing now? Then I will have to do is where I have stored the amount. This is the amount. Hey Aditya, how are you? Okay. So we have to see whether we want it to be in Razor Pay money. Okay. So it has to be in PSI. So I have created a utility function. Hi Tahir, how are you? Hi Snehalata. Okay. What was I doing? Yeah, I have to get it in Razor Pay money. This function does nothing but multiplies this thing by 100. Okay. So now let's try to refund. Hopefully this makes it happy. The amount must be an integer. What? Is it not an integer? Console.log. Oh no. Wrapper.err print. We can do breakpoint as well. Self.amount 200. Thanks. Emojis. Okay. The amount must be an integer. That is fine. So what is this? This is not an integer. 290000. Okay. Now if they say the same thing, I can't do. The amount must be an integer. What? Clearly this is an integer. Even before I did this, why are they not happy? Am I doing anything wrong? See, see, they are passing string. I am passing integer, and they are complaining about that it is an integer. So if now this thing works right, this is code totally razor paste fault. Again, why? So Ravichandran asks, hi, and I have a clarification. When I choose a batch in the LMS, make the payment an error, the LMS payment document is, but it does not affect any accounting transaction. It won't. It is not integrated with ERP Next. So what do we do is like we don't have ERP Next installed on Frappe School. We have a server script. Whenever a payment is received, it creates an invoice on our main ERP Next system, right? So there can be this use cases your LMS is separate and you have a separate ERP next or whatever you are using for accounting. So create a server script so that enrolling a customer automatically configure the trigger the possible by setting up sales item with batches. How can effectively manage this process? So what we have done is there is a reference doc and reference name in payment, right? So it will tell you which batch or which course the person got enrolled into, right? So you can use that and write a server script on after in before insert or whatever like hook after insert usually, and then you can say you can call your if your ERP next instance is on the same site, do a new doc, create a sales invoice, and for the items you will have to pre-create those items. So we have some standard items like Frappe. This will be service items. Now I can talk ERP next, right? So this will be um, non-stock items, if you will. And we have created one for framework, one for ERP next batch. Whatever paid batches we have created one item for each. And when we check what is the reference doc type, is it this batch or is it this batch? And then we add the line item. Does this make sense, Ravi? Refund is not working for some reason. Cool. So this is like not very tricky. It's like straightforward. But yeah, do add a try catch block in your sales invoice creation because if like payment needs to be created, whether sales invoice gets created or not, because you will get some payment, right? So in general, this payment related stuff, right? Even in hooks, if you check, right? When I'm creating the tickets, if ticket creation fails for some reason, the payment record update should not fail. So what I have done is, if you see ticket.py, I have wrapped it in a try except block because ticket creation can fail and I don't want it to meddle with. And then you log an error and maybe later you check and retry, right? So in such cases, it's better to uh, do this thing. I have found this pattern working for us. Cool. Yeah, nice Q&A session. Hmm. So there is one more refund request I will say. I am writing the refund feature, writing, not implementing, building. This is build with a sun, right? which are live right now. I'll share the YouTube link. Parapa, parapa. Copy, 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 copy link. Okay. So or we make a call directly. Get Razor Pay client, Razor Pay. Okay. I will look at the code because this is Python. So url.refunds URL. Okay. And then create refund for a given payment ID. Refund. Refund. Payment.refund. We are calling it with the payment ID. Okay. And then an object. Client. Then client should have refund. What magic are they doing here? No, there is no refund here. This is the only refund I can see. Let's add a breakpoint and debug. Uh, okay, we can't add breakpoint. Probably not. You have a custom invoice doc type and you want to affect the accounting ledger. Why do you have a custom invoice? Create a sales invoice, right? Alberto, like you have to share the link on Discord instead. Because YouTube takes away the links. So if you really want to have a custom invoice and not sales invoice, I would suggest sales invoice because it's like out of the box and it takes care of the transactions, etc. You don't have to. Otherwise, like before insert of that custom doc type, create a journal entry. That's it. That will affect the accounting ledger. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this should have been called. Okay. URL is base URL, refunds URL, refunds URL. Wait. Refunds URL is slash refunds. Okay. What is the version of the 1.4.2? Razor pip. Let's see if we are on the latest version. So if it is a bug, they would have seen it. 1.4.2, we are in the latest version. Refund. See, I have provided the payment ID. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay, here the amount is an integer. Like even if I do this, okay, here you it is string, there it is. Clearly they have some inconsistencies here. Maybe I can contribute, but I don't. Do we have time? Yeah, we have time. Cool. So what I will do is I'll go to console and try refunding stuff from there, because I can't go to desk and call it again and again. Hmm. So this is FOSS United, by the way, FU. Don't take it otherwise. Bench. It's okay. Already in the site. What am I doing? Yeah. Rapid dot get last doc. So get last doc is very useful if you want to get test records valid. Razor payment, and I will get the one that is the last one that is captured. Captured. Okay. Doc. And I will say doc dot refund. Okay, it's not an integer. The into 100 part. Let's do auto reload. Doc dot refund. The amount should be an integer. Okay, let me just print this whole thing and find out. See, it is an integer. But the problem is with their client. Now it is. No, it. I even tried with int, and clearly when you see the print, right? Oh, wait. No, this is not the print. This is frappe.error. Let me just do normal print. Yeah, it's not it's an integer. See, 29. Let me just move my camera out of the way here. Okay. It is an integer clearly, but ah, It's just posting the data as is. It's doing nothing. Client dot post with the data. Client post post post. So it's just making a request. Razor page HTTP API, and that's it. Maybe their API itself is okay. Then we have to check the API. Haha, rabbit hole. This. Uh, but yeah, let's do it. If it is an issue, then we will either find it in the Pi side of things if it is not the API. If it is in the API itself, then we'll have to raise a support ticket. I don't know. People should have implemented refund, right? Have I implemented refund before? Okay, that's fine. Razor Pay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, what's the request they are asking to make? Let's make that exact same request. Okay. Post request to this thing. And the payment ID, we have it drop dot payment ID. By the way, these are all test data, so no issues. Payment ID slash refund create. Okay. Uh, Authentication will fail because we have to give the API keys and this and that. So let's do that. API authentication authorization header. The authorization header strictly adhere to the format mentioned above. Okay. Your client ID, your client secret, your key ID, your client. Okay, let's see how they implement it. Auth. No, I'll do with the normal one. That is fine. So how they are doing with the Python API, I'm just checking. Auth. Yeah, they are updating some headers so they can track how people are using it. That is fine. They're adding headers as well. But where are they authenticating this request? Weird. Okay. So I will try what they have mentioned it here. Basic auth. Basic auth requires your key ID or key secret. I have both of them. Base 64. Okay. Base 64 online. Okay. And I'll have to get both of this. Yeah. Here are the test keys. Oh, okay. Key and secret. I think your script will be doing this thing that I'm doing manually. Encode, and this will give us this token, which we can add as authorization. Basic, and then this token. See, even if we didn't pass anything, the refund got processed. So this is not an issue with the amount not being passed, right? Uh, then what's the issue? User payment list. Let's take this payment now. And what I will try to do is I will try to body JSON amount 8. Clearly the API is not at fault. Something is happening. Either I am making a fault, I'm not able to catch. We're just passing the amount. This payment dot refund, right? Okay, now I get it. Where can I find it? Go to payment. It should have a refund thing. Yeah, refund. This is the method. So it takes, okay, see this. So this is the refund, right? And what is in the docs? See, just so let's send a PR maybe to them. Um, I don't know. This is a breaking PR for them. For now, I can get it working. So let's raise an issue first in the GitHub. Yeah, we are contributing to Razorpay now. Usually, sometimes Akash joins in. Akash Hamir Masia from Razorpay. He was also there in one of the episodes of PWH for FOSS. Okay, issues. Payment refund issue. Let's see. Already someone has raised the issue. In there are pull requests as well. So I think this is unmaintained. There's not a sign of excellence, Razorpay. If someone is in touch with someone from Razorpay, maybe I'll ping Akash. But either look at those issues, merge those PRs, or fix the docs, right? So what we have to do right now is like to get ours working because we figured it out, but it wasted a lot of time, right? Okay, I am getting hyper, but okay. So we'll fix it easily by doing this instead. Yeah. And now I'm 100% sure this will work. So let's refund this one. Fully refunded already. Okay, maybe I ordered. Let's see this one. Okay. The error message changed. So I think the refund is triggered. Let's check the dashboard. But yeah, sometimes you have to deal with this, right? When you rely on third party libraries and they're unmaintained. Even now, I think of I have been guilty of doing this, making some apps. So I'm like, only I think I maintain Doppio and a few more repos. Older ones I should mark because uh, maybe I am like my side projects, I'm taking them very critically, but yeah. So let's see the transactions. I don't know. I don't know how you go about this. It's open source. Take the contributions. See refunded. Let's try to refund this one now. So I will take this. Hmm. Copied the wrong thing. Yeah, and that too an important repo. It is not a simple thing, right? It's the actual payment integration thing. It's not a side thing or an extension. The payment has been already fully refunded. No, it was not. Okay. I copied this ID, right? This one. I have to copy. Thanks. Okay. Okay, where is this coming from? Mandatory error, Razorpay payment, buyer name. This is new. Okay. Harsh, did you make any change here, adding a mandatory field? I am thinking that is the case. Where is it? Oh, never call it like name. Like label name is not. uh, let's call it customer name. And this shouldn't be mandatory here, like make front-end validations. Because we want to keep this payment module separate, right? I will make it non-mandatory for now. But yeah, let's now try refunding some other thing. Maybe let's refund this 2100. No, no, no problem. I'm just telling because if we uh, don't separate it, like later on, it will cause some problems. That's fine. Apply. Let's refund this one. I want to just see the refund badge here. Some refund ID came. And if I refresh, nice, refunded. Okay. So that is cool. We are finally able to refund from the desk. So no more pinging in the group. You can refund yourself directly from this click and it will refund it. But we have to think about the other way around. What if someone goes into the dashboard and refunds and we have to update it here? In that case, right, we have to sync it somehow. On some frequency, we can sync it. The other way is to listen to the webhook. I don't think like listening to webhook is because mostly we won't be doing it, like we will be doing it from right here, right? Or the dashboard. So it makes sense to cool. I will close Bruno for now. Yeah, having an API client helps. So let's clean up this function def is paid at property self return. So readable code, right? So we will see a self dot status equal captured. So now we can replace this with not is paid self dot is paid. Okay. So if it is not paid, just so one thing, like I only follow one clean code rule that is I heard from Uncle Bob. He was quoting someone else, I think Wikipedia's founder or maybe. Well written code reads like a well written prose, I think, or something similar, but it should read very nicely like a sentence, right? If not is paid, then do this. Cool. Then we can separate this part, big line. Refund amount. Cool. That will be refund amount. And then we'll leave it at here, I guess. Cool. Should we throw? Or let's just not do anything. Or should we do? Or should we not? Because if we throw right here, the refund ID won't be captured. Okay, so here is what I will do. Because if this thing throws, it will anyways throw, right? So what we'll say is just do nothing. That's much better than doing anything. Cool. And we want to show the refund button only when it is not refunded. So I will say if frm.dog.status equal captured, then only render this button. My document, refresh, cool. So if it is now refunded, it won't show. And on success, frappe dot show alert And one more thing, like to prevent accidental refund, right? Right now, if you go here and we have to sync the statuses, that I will do next. Uh, in just a click, it will refund, right? So that since it involves some financial risk, we should confirm. It's just like when you go to delete a site, it asks you for confirmation, right? That kind of thing. So let's add a confirmation. Show alert, payment, refund, process. Okay, wait. Or we don't do anything, it will handle it. I'm not sure what can we show here. Frappe dot show alert. This should return the refund status. Nice. And then we'll say refund whatever the message is. Message refund. I'll just do message for now because I want to check what in what format does it return. Alert. Is it this? Message of undefined is undefined. What am I doing wrong here? Yep, that's what I was doing wrong. See, it is already refunded. Let's find something else to turn purple. Okay, it returns the doc itself and the message. So we can get the message from here, which is actually the status. So let's do this. If status not equal to failed, I think this should work. Show alert. That is fine. This one is also refunded. Let's find something else to refund. This is fun. Yeah, refund processed. And reload. Automatically it should have refreshed because you are using frm dot call it refreshes. But anyways, I will call refresh manually. So let's refund this one. Nicely works the feature. Cool. Now we can commit this. Feed. Refund from desk. And one more thing, let's make that only system managers should be able to refund. Does that work, Harsh, if you are still there? Otherwise, whoever has access to editing this doc type will be able to refund. That's it. So if only system managers, so frappe dot only for um I forgot this method. Is frappe dot only, yeah, frappe dot only for system manager. So it will check the role of the current logged in user and will throw if they are not a system manager. Cool. I was correct. Handy utility. Okay. Let's push that to refund from desk. Nice. And what about syncing the status of refunds for this sort of things? How do we do that? Let's see if we can get a webhook. I was thinking we can do without webhook, but let's find out. Webhook. Payment dot, yeah, refund events. Refund dot processed. Refund dot created. Refund created and processed. Two events are there. Okay, let's just create a PR. Wait, and I will figure out that part later. Hmm. Cool. Let's do something about the syncing though. Hmm. So here's what I think we can try first, but that won't scale, will it? Webhooks are the only thing that will scale. I was thinking that I can get all the refunds that have been processed and then update based on the payment ID. Okay. Let's check the API if something better is available. retrieves the refund using the ID, fetch all refunds. Use this endpoint to read all refunds. However, by default, only last 10 refunds. You can use count and skip query to change the behavior of pagination basically. So you can do client.refund.all. Nope. Maybe this is useful. Use this endpoint to retrieve multiple refunds for a payment. By default, only last 10 refunds are returned. Okay, that is fine. This also won't be scalable because if we have thousands of payments that are captured. Hey Karan, how are you? Mm. So yeah, the refund feature is implemented. The syncing part, I'm not sure how I will go about it. I don't think that is necessary right now. Hmm. Let's do one thing. Let's implement the webhook one. Cool. FOSS United this. Okay. So one issue, right? It won't let us edit the webhook, so we have to create a new one. So failed, captured, and then I want refund processed. I'm confused between refund processed and refund created. So let's go with refund processed. And this URL, right? For this, I have to do a local tunneling. First, I will say bench use q.localhost, restart bench, and grok http 8000. Cool. So this will give you a URL which you can then give here slash FOSS United dot what is the URL for the web handlers? FOSS United dot handlers dot handle Razorpay webhook. Handle Razorpay webhook. Secret A B C D. Not so secret, right? Let's do one thing. Let's get both the events created and processed. Okay. Now it should start sending webhooks for refund. And we can try that by triggering a refund from Razorpay dashboard instead. So let's refund this one. Issue refund. Issue full refund. Yes. And how will you check a webhook? Payment refunded. Fully refunded. Nope. We didn't get a webhook for this. We should have. Is it the correct endpoint did we give? Mm, Developers, webhooks. They didn't make any request. It says 4 events, it means I selected the refund as well. But why didn't it create A webhook. Oh, they sent. Yeah, see. 404 not found. What was not found? Okay. So status processed, status processed. So either one works. So see, refund dot processed, refund dot created. So it got created and get got processed. Maybe ngrok processed it late. But yeah, we can replay as well. This is nice. So how do we handle this right now, right? So in our handler, after we have verified this, mm, oh, there is customer email. I'm not using it anywhere. So somewhere around here, I will have a event. Yeah, see this. If event equal payment captured, then I'm handling this, right? So maybe this can be handled better. If the order exists, if not exists, we return. And then we get the payment doc for that order. Okay. The response body is still being read. What was not found? Did it try to get a payment which was not found? But yeah, let's do one thing. After the webhook log is created, right? Razorpay webhook log, we can, here we can say if the event is slash API in the URL. Oh, wait. Slash API slash method. You are correct. Very correct, Amino. Good catch. Haha. So here it should have been slash API slash method. Nice, Hussain. You're doing very well. Still have 10-20 minutes to go. But we did implement a feature, right? So let's fix it. Slash API slash method slash ABCT and then FOSS United dot handlers dot handle Razorpay webhook. Correct. Now I can say payment events captured failed and refund processed. And we will disable this one. How do we disable a webhook? Okay, let it be. Now let's try a refund. Yeah, we will be able to do it now thanks to Amino. But I was writing some code. If event is refund dot processed, right? If that is the case, right? After this part, if it is not captured to this, if it is this, right? And why do I have caps lock on? And not payment doc dot status equal. So if it's not already marked refunded, then only we will do this. So we'll say payment doc dot status equal to refunded and payment doc dot save. So we have to get the refund ID as well. We'll say payment doc dot refund ID equal to. So let's see where it is. Payload refund entity ID. Oh, deep. Payment entity will say. So we are not sure whether there will be a refund entity until we go inside this if condition. So I'll say refund entity refund entity ID. Cool. Now if someone goes, why did we do this extra stuff? So our payment doc types, like the documents and Razorpay, don't get out of sync, right? So one was done. The second is this where Razorpay will send us webhooks, right? And if refund is processed and we have not already processed it, this is what this line means. We are getting the refund entity, which is this thing, and getting the ID of it and setting it on and also marking the payment refunded, hitting save, and then cool. Let's try now. Moment of truth. Let's refund something that we have already not refunded. Let's refund this one. Cool. What is the payment ID? Okay, this one. Let's refund from dashboard. Transactions, payment ID. Yeah, let's refund this one. Issue refund. Issue full refund. Yes. There is a slight delay, but it will come. And we have to wait and watch. Yep, it came. Internal server error. Let's see what's that. Webhook signature verification failed. Okay. That is, we can figure out. Because I don't remember what was the cost. Razorpay settings. A, B, C, D. And that's the good thing about ngrok, right? I can replay this thing. And now it was 200. Let's go back to the payment. Razorpay payment list. Last updated. See, this got refunded and got synced as well. So the webhook works. Cool. So this will be elif, because event can be one of this. But yeah, refund feet. Now we have to go and enable this in FOSS United's production Razorpay dashboard as well. Handle refund webhook. Cool. Publish branch. Merge pull request. Confirm merge. Nice. Cool. Let's wrap then. Mm, everything looks stable. Let's try to refund just one more before we. Uh, okay. Probably this was the one that got out of sync. Let's refund the oldest one. Bye bye, tata. We'll see you at 7 p.m. with Dharmesh. If anybody is still there, of course. Are you there? Just drop some message. How was the session today? I think it was productive. Very unplanned, but productive. Bye, bye, bye. Thanks for joining in, everyone.